So please welcome our first speaker talking about nature and how it will work within our cities. She is an archaeologist and professor at UCLA. Take it away, Monica L. Smith.
Today, we might be focused on the long now. But what about the long ago? What are the archaeological, paleontological, and geological sources of the dust to which we will all return? Or perhaps we're focused on the Anthropocene because it makes humans sound so important to have a geologic era named after us. Or maybe we're focused on the intersection between nature and culture, the things that we surround with a linearity, the ways that we bound nature to our will in ways that say, watch out. Something important is happening here for humans. I'm an archaeologist, and people are always asking me, where does the dirt come from? Why are archaeologists always digging? And I ask them in return, why are you always sweeping? Because an archaeological site begins when the last person puts down their broom and walks away. And those spaces in our built environment are the places where nature reinserts itself subtly in the interstices, where new geologic layers can come from anything, from pollen, from dust, from bird droppings, even flowers. And these places in the interstices that you might not have noticed until just now are places that I started photographing a few years ago when I started thinking about where archaeological sites come from. Most sites do not disappear overnight like Pompeii. They disappear in increments of dust, like Uruk or Jericho or Mohenjo-Daro. Or maybe they disappear in the tendrils of vegetation that subtly overwhelm the built environment, places like Tikal or Angkor or Yasha. And in those linearities of human intention, where the plants grow, there are many more species of plants than there are species of human. And that archaeology is what becomes incrementally in the spaces that we thought we had designed for ourselves, but where nature and the plants were waiting to take over. It might appear as though nature conforms itself to the spaces where we allow it. But don't be fooled. It's just waiting to put in some spaces, those unruly places, the little spots where the dust and the dirt and the plant seeds come in. It is as though nature is taking the opportunity to contrast itself with the linearity that we offer in our built environment, just waiting to implant itself in the places that we thought we controlled, like a dandelion masquerading as intentionality. These are not derelict places. Some of these images are from the most expensive zip code in America. Some of them are just a few feet away from one of the busiest intersections in the country. And these places where we think we have controlled, places where we put in a classification of space, of places that are curated or planted or free, are places where nature itself is just biding its time to come back to that sinuous intersection. Is it distressing or comforting to know how the Anthropocene ends? In every contest, large or small, nature always wins. Thank you.
I certainly see it winning all over San Francisco on a daily basis. Where do you see it in LA?
Everywhere underfoot. Now that you've seen it, you'll see it everywhere in the steps, in the cracks of the sidewalks, even in the traces of the freeway. I see now little bits of vegetation along the medians and the margins. Even though there are thousands of wheels passing an hour, nature is still there.
Yeah. Thank you for that meditation. It was great to
Thanks.
have you here, Monica.